Now, your forecast first, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Temperatures are still hot at the 6 o'clock hour. We're at 88 degrees in Champaign as well as in Danville, 89 in Decatur. Watseka is still holding on to 90, and it's 91 degrees in Paris. Our Gibson Area Hospital and Health Services, where the camera on a roofing dog, and it shows once again kind of that smoky sunset. The wildfires out west have a lot of smoke in the upper atmosphere, and that's what's giving us kind of that orange glow with our sunset for another day in a row. Our winds are out of the southwest right now, generally under 10 miles per hour. It's still hot for the backyard forecast this evening, and we're basically calling for the same forecast for tomorrow. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
A tougher mask mandate coming statewide, plus which corners of the state see coronavirus closures in bars and restaurants coming up.
It's another record setter in Champaign County. Why there's a silver lining to the positive cases.
It's part of his life and it's his freedom to get around.
And it was stolen. But thanks to a community, it is now back and better than before.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
All indoor bar service and indoor dining service will be closed.
Those are just some of the new restrictions coming to Will and Kankakee counties just north of our regions. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Governor Pritzker's regional plan means Central Illinois businesses will be spared in this round of restrictions, but a tighter statewide mask rule is taking effect tomorrow. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Mark Maxwell is live in Springfield tonight. So Mark, state lawmakers just approved a rule this month that would fine businesses if they don't enforce the mask mandate.
Jennifer, that's right. That news just 2 weeks ago, and now today, the new development, Governor Pritzker asking businesses to tighten that mask rule. It used to be that when you walked into a restaurant or were walking through the restaurant, that's when you had to wear a mask. But now, the state is asking businesses to enforce a tighter version where you have to put your mask back on, covering your nose and your mouth anytime wait staff comes up to your table, anytime you go through a drive-through or you approach a food service delivery worker, perhaps picking up food curbside at the road. So now the state is rolling out these new rules in an effort to limit the exposure to those workers. The governor also going out of his way to explain the science behind the mask today, laying out exactly what they're trying to do by containing the spread of germs indoors.
Trying to, again, keep the aerosolization and, very importantly, the viral load in a room down, right? Because this isn't just a one-time thing where there's some, something that comes out of your mouth and it lands on the ground. This stuff can linger in the air, and the more people you have in a room, and particularly if they're eating and drinking, where you're, again, adding to this the amount of saliva that's in their mouth, you're adding to the viral load in an area. So that's why we're putting these other mitigations in place.
In other words, the more you sneeze, the more you spray, or the more you exhale, the more someone else might inhale. So that mask helps to reduce that risk. And even if someone does take it in, they might get less sick if they do get infected. So you might see signs like some of these showing up at restaurants as soon as tomorrow. That's when staff will ask you to wear that mask as staff approaches you. Also, keep in mind, a new state law just recently passed adds tougher penalties for anyone who assaults or harasses a retail or restaurant worker, specifically around these coronavirus restrictions. So that's now criminal conduct if someone tries to assault or harass workers. Also, some industry workers I've spoken to today fear that very encounter may be more likely now that more customers are coming into these situations where wait staff might have to approach them and say, please put your mask on. So we've heard some of that. The governor's office still has not yet clarified, is this a revised executive order? Do they intend to fine businesses if they're caught not enforcing this? Right now, we just see that messaging from the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity. We're not seeing the same tweaks to the executive order, so it's still hazy right now exactly how the state plans to enforce this new mask rule. Jennifer?
Yeah, it always comes down to enforcement of it. All right, Mark, thank you so much. McLean County is also having a problem with new cases. Once again, it's because of an influx of students. The rolling 7-day positivity rate there is 7.4%. through Monday. Today, they announced 43 new cases. Public health officials say many of those are Illinois Wesleyan students after an outbreak there. The total number of positive cases in McLean County sits now at almost 1,200 with 16 deaths. And Champaign County had another record-setting day of cases. Many of those are tests from students returning to the U of I. There are 86 new cases today. That follows up from the 68 yesterday. The rolling positivity rate for those days is just 0.7%. The good news, only 2 people are now hospitalized with the virus. A private high school in Springfield confirmed there are 2 positive COVID cases there. The news comes a few days into the new school year. Sacred Heart Griffin is still holding in-person classes, doesn't plan on stopping soon. While the school does have contingencies set up for students who are quarantining, they do not have a hybrid learning plan.
All the schools are equal and the same as far as we're concerned, and they're all people and kids, and we're trying to help schools go and answer questions for anybody.
The school would not confirm if the cases involve students or staff. The school is also being deep cleaned, especially where the people who tested positive would have been. The state is reporting more than 1,600 new cases today. That makes more than 223,000 total. The state positivity rate has dropped for the second straight day. It is now at 4.1%. 29 more people have died. Illinois has lost more than 7,900 people to COVID-19. We have some new information. The Coles County Sheriff announced another inmate has tested positive. That is now the 3rd in a week. The new positive test is a result of all inmates and staff being tested on Sunday. Those with the virus are being quarantined and monitored. All offices at the Edgar County Courthouse were back open today after one was shut down from a positive test yesterday. Criminal court was in session yesterday. However, all cases were being continued. ServPro was brought in to clean and sanitize the core of the building, including courtrooms, hallways, stairs, the elevator, and restrooms. One faculty union at a university approved an agreement for their school's reopening plan. 180 out of the 297 members of EIU's faculty union voted yesterday. The agreement with the university gave the union the choice of if and when faculty was on campus. The union originally filed unfair labor practice charges against the school over concerns of safety for students and staff. EIU has both in-person and online instruction. Classes started yesterday. Some high schoolers in central Illinois are earning college credits remotely. It's part of a partnership with Lakeland Community College. In Mattoon, the college got a $200,000 federal grant to pay for it. That money was used to provide technology for 5 high schools to partner with Lakeland. Oakland High School, or the Oakland School District, says it's a way to help small rural high schools.
One of our goals here at Oakland is to be able to try to provide more dual credit opportunities for our students. Being a smaller rural district, that's been a challenge of ours to attract the staff that can do that, and not only attract them, but also retain them. So this is an opportunity we jumped on.
This semester, students at Oakland High are taking a speech comm class. Next semester, they will take a psychology course. They're earning 3 hours of college credit each semester. Truck drivers are currently in high demand. Who's being offered free training to do it? And also tonight.
I might pick her all the time, and it never happened like that before, you know.
Are they from? It was his prized possession, and it was stolen. How a community came together to create a life-changing moment.
And it was hot again today with temperatures that once again topped out in the low 90s, as you can see on our almanac today. 91 was the high that we did see today. Coming up, we are still calling for hot temperatures for the next few days, but the rain showers from the remnants of Laura come through. And they'll also have to cool us off a bit, thanks to a cold front as well. We'll talk all about that next.